Hi, I'm Larry Gifford,
I'm Sonia Mather.
And I'm Tim Haig.
and this is the weekly chat of the PD Avengers. We get together every week and have a little chat about some things Parkinson's, some things not. We do want to invite you to participate. You can go to speakpipe.com/PD Avengers and ask us a question. And we would love to hear from you on that. Also, sign up to help us with the Spark the Night event coming up on April 11th. Go to sparkthenight.org for more details and to volunteer. And the question this week, if you guys are ready for it, is in moments of hardship, what gives you the strength to keep going? And we all, with Parkinson's, have had hardships and bad days and bad weeks and bad months and bad years. How do you keep going?
Well, for me, I mean, you're right. It's a roller coaster. Good days, good hours, bad hours. So it's such a volatile disease in that way and so unpredictable. But what keeps me going, and it may seem cliche, but is my family. What choice do I have but to move forward? I need to be there for my kids. I need to be there for my husband. I need to be there as they go through all the different life stages. And it's just not an option for me not to keep moving forward to the best of my ability. I understand that we're human and that we, are going to have bad days, but overall, my mood and my outlook has to be fairly optimistic for them. And the second thing that keeps me sort of grounded during those times or those bad days is the resilience of this community. I've seen so many powerful stories of, people in this community that have done extraordinary things despite the challenges that they face. So that inspiration from the community also helps a lot for me.
Faith, family, and friends, if you will. One, I have an abiding faith that I call on regularly that gives me strength. I trust that there is someone bigger than me out there that's got this thing and that it's going to be all right. And that gives me lots of hope and strength from day to day. Two is family, much like Sonia. My wife and my kids are a huge help to me. They are my strength, my encouragement. When I'm down, they pick me up. When I'm having a rotten day, they encourage me and they keep me going. And like Sonia said, friends, this community is phenomenal. It's absolutely amazing the people that are out there and the things that they are doing to beat back Parkinson's and to live their best every day. I am continually amazed at the stories that I hear of people around the globe who are living well with Parkinson's, despite its ugly nature and all that it does to us. Yeah.
It's interesting how um, we have the family component, all three of us. You think
Yeah.
about all the people who don't have family nearby or even in their life as they're going through this, and I don't know how they do it. I try to find hope in everyday things, and I'm inspired and empowered by my wife and my kids, or my kid, although he does feel like he has multiple personalities at times. He's 15. Um, and I couldn't do it without them. And I don't know how people do that. I just, it amazes me. But you're right, Tim. This community is just the bee's knees, as they say. It's so fun to interact with everybody in the community and see what they're doing and how they're handling tough
Yeah.
times. And sometimes it's just going to lunch with somebody. I'm going to lunch today with a friend who has Parkinson's and just spending
Well,
an hour with them.
you kind of don't have to go through all the niceties. You can get to the core of the person and their experience because you're living that shared life experience. So it is a very different relationship, and they become like family.
Yeah, it's really nice. It's really nice. So if somebody came to you who was newly diagnosed, who was having a rough time, what advice would you give them for, getting through those tough times?
It will be okay. By and large, it will be okay. I mean, I'm cautious with that statement because there's some folks who are much younger than me who have already passed away and it wasn't okay. But by and large, it will be okay. You live every day, you take every moment that you're given, and you celebrate that, and you live that, and you deal with tomorrow, and leave tomorrow's troubles still to tomorrow, and live what you've been given today, and be joyful and grateful for that.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, absolutely. I totally agree with you, Tim. I think that the issue, and I say this all the time, we don't have a choice in terms of our diagnosis, but we have a choice in how we face the challenges that this diagnosis brings into our lives. I think that's really important to remember. Optimism is something that if you have it's very helpful, or if you can develop it, it's very helpful in this disease. And always understanding that your disease is your disease. This is such a variable disease that you can't look to others to see what your future will hold. Your future will hold what it will hold. And Michael J. Fox says one thing that was, I read in one of his books, that if you worry about something and it doesn't happen, then you worried for nothing. If you worry about something and it does happen, you've worried twice. So therefore, live each day
Yeah,
and take it as it is.
Yeah.
living in the present moment is being
Mhm.
mindful, and all those things, all those buzzwords that we hear these days, they're actually really helpful.
Mhm.
And find little joys in your life and make plans, because when you make plans, you build hope.
Yeah.
So, and it doesn't have to be big plans. It can be making plans for lunch tomorrow.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Something to look forward to.
Yeah.
And some of you need to make big plans. I said that on one of my podcasts here recently with Coffee with Tim. I told folks that some of you need to drop what you're doing and go on holiday. Your spouse or your partner's been bugging you for ages to get away and just stop. And some of you need to. You need to put everything aside and just drop it and go book a flight and go somewhere and leave your worries behind for a while.
It's a great idea. I'll see you later.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for having a chat, and for all your great insights. It's really invaluable to the community. Thank you.